Who's that?
That's my boyfriend, Alex.
Who's that?
That's my boyfriend, Alex.
He's good looking. He's good looking. How old is he?
26.
How old is he?
26.
What does he do?
He's a police officer.
Really? What does he do?
He's a police officer.
Really? Does he like it?
Yes, he loves it.
Does he like it?
Yes, he loves it. And this is my dad.
He looks very young.
And this is my dad.
He looks very young.
Well, he's 55 this year.
He doesn't look 55.
Well, he's 55 this year.
He doesn't look 55. Is that your mother?
No, that's Gloria, my stepmother.
Is that your mother?
No, that's Gloria, my stepmother.
Is she nice?
Yes, she's great. She's a hairstylist.
Is she nice?
Yes, she's great. She's a hairstylist. She does my hair for free.
How nice!
She does my hair for free.
How nice! Who's that?
That's Natalie.
Who's that?
That's Natalie.
Who's she?
My brother's girlfriend.
Who's she?
My brother's girlfriend.
She's pretty.
Do you think so?
Yes. She's pretty.
Do you think so?
Yes. Don't you like her?
Not very much.
Don't you like her?
Not very much. She thinks she's very intelligent, but she isn't really. She thinks she's very intelligent, but she isn't really.
What does she do?
She's a student.
What does she do?
She's a student. She studies Spanish, but she can't speak it very well. She studies Spanish, but she can't speak it very well.
I get up at 7. I get up at 7. I take a shower. I take a shower. I go to work. I go to work. I have a sandwich for lunch. I have a sandwich for lunch. I get home at 6. I get home at 6. I have pizza for dinner. I have pizza for dinner. I go to bed at 10. I go to bed at 10. In the morning. In the morning. In the afternoon. In the afternoon. In the evening. In the evening. In the summer. In the summer.
On Monday. On Monday. On Tuesday morning. On Tuesday morning. On the weekend. On the weekend.
At 3 o'clock. At 3 o'clock. At noon. At noon. At midnight. At midnight. At lunchtime. At lunchtime. At night. At night.
He goes to work at 8 o'clock. He goes to work at 8 o'clock.
He has lunch at work. He has lunch at work. He works in an office. He works in an office. Every day. Every day. Every week. Every week. Every month. Every month. Every year. Every year. Once a week. Once a week. Twice a week. Twice a week. 3 times a week. 3 times a week. 4 times a year. 4 times a year. Always. Always. Usually. Usually. Often. Often. Sometimes. Sometimes. Hardly ever. Hardly ever. Never. Never. I always get up at 7 o'clock during the week. I always get up at 7 o'clock during the week. I start work at 8 o'clock every day. I start work at 8 o'clock every day.
I often go to the movies after work, about 7 or 8 times a month. I often go to the movies after work, about 7 or 8 times a month.
I usually finish work at 6 o'clock, but on Fridays we stop at 3 o'clock. I usually finish work at 6 o'clock, but on Fridays we stop at 3 o'clock.
I sometimes meet a friend for lunch, about once or twice a month. I sometimes meet a friend for lunch, about once or twice a month.
I hardly ever go to the theater, only once or twice a year. I hardly ever go to the theater, only once or twice a year.
I never have coffee. I don't like it. I never have coffee. I don't like it.
I always have toast for breakfast. I always have toast for breakfast.
Do you usually go to work by bus? Do you usually go to work by bus?
She doesn't often go to the movies. She doesn't often go to the movies.
They're sometimes late. They're sometimes late.
She hardly ever watches TV. She hardly ever watches TV.
He is never stressed. He is never stressed.
I have English classes twice a week. I have English classes twice a week.
She doesn't work every day. She doesn't work every day. Harry's a hairstylist. Harry's a hairstylist. He hardly ever has breakfast. He hardly ever has breakfast. He only has half an hour for lunch. He only has half an hour for lunch. He often has a hamburger for dinner. He often has a hamburger for dinner. Harry isn't very healthy. Harry isn't very healthy.
Buy a ticket. Buy a ticket. Call your mom. Call your mom. Dance the tango. Dance the tango. Draw a picture. Draw a picture. Drive a car. Drive a car. Find a parking space. Find a parking space. Forget somebody's name. Forget somebody's name. Give somebody flowers. Give somebody flowers. Hear a noise. Hear a noise. Help somebody. Help somebody. Look for your keys. Look for your keys. Meet for a coffee. Meet for a coffee. Paint a picture. Paint a picture. Play chess. Play chess. Remember somebody's name. Remember somebody's name. Run a race. Run a race. See a movie. See a movie. Sing a song. Sing a song. Swim in the ocean. Swim in the ocean. Take photos. Take photos. Talk to your teacher. Talk to your teacher. Tell somebody a secret. Tell somebody a secret. Use a computer. Use a computer. Wait for a bus. Wait for a bus.